Dao De Jing, chapters 1 to 9. Dao De Jing, chapter 1. The Tao is beyond words and beyond understanding. Words may be used to speak of it, but they cannot contain it. The Tao existed before words and names, before heaven and earth, before the 10,000 things. It is the unlimited father and mother of all limited things, therefore, to see beyond all boundaries. To the subtle heart of things, dispense with names, with concepts, with expectations and ambitions, and differences, the Tao and its many manifestations. Rise from the same source, subtle wonder within mysterious darkness. This is the beginning of all understanding. Dao De Jing, chapter 2. When people find one thing beautiful, another consequently becomes ugly. When one man is held up as good, another is judged deficient. Similarly, being and non-being balance each other. Difficult and easy define each other. Long and short illustrate each other. High and low rest upon each other. Voice and song meld into harmony. What is to come follows upon what has been. The wise person acts without effort and teaches. By quiet example, he accepts things as they come, creates without possessing, nourishes without demanding, accomplishes without taking credit. Because he constantly forgets himself, he is never forgotten. Dao De Jing, chapter 3. When praise is lavished upon the famous, the people contend and compete with one another. When exotic goods are traded and treasured, the compulsion to steal is felt. When desires are constantly stimulated, people become disturbed and confused. Therefore, the wise person sets an example by emptying her mind, opening her heart, relaxing her ambitions, relinquishing her desires, cultivating her character. Having conquered her own cunning and cravings, she can't be manipulated by anyone. Do by not doing, act with non-action, allow order to rise of itself. Dao De Jing, chapter 4. Tao is a whirling emptiness, yet when used, it cannot be exhausted. Out of this mysterious well flows everything in existence, blunting sharp edges, untangling knots, softening the glare. It evolves us all and makes the whole world one. Something is there, hidden and deep, but I do not know whose child it is. It came even before God. Dao De Jing, chapter 5. Heaven and earth are not sentimental. They regard all things as dispensable. The sage isn't sentimental either. He views all forms as ephemeral and transitional. The Tao is like a bellows, empty but inexhaustible. The more you move it, the more it makes. But too much talk about it evaporates your understanding. Simply stay at the center of the circle. Dao De Jing, chapter 6. The heart of Tao is immortal, the mysterious, fertile mother of us all, of heaven and earth, of everything and no thing. Invisible, yet ever present, you can use it forever, without using it up. Dao De Jing, chapter 7. Heaven is eternal, earth everlasting. They endure this way, because they do not live for themselves. In the same way, the wise person puts himself last, and thereby finds himself first, holds himself outside, and thereby remains at the center, abandons himself, and is thereby fulfilled. Dao De Jing, chapter 8. The highest good is like water, which benefits all things, and contends with none. It flows in low places that others disdain, and thus it is close to the Tao. In living, choose your ground well. In thought, stay deep in the heart. In relationships, be generous. In speaking, hold to the truth. In leadership, be organized. In work, do your best. In action, be timely. If you compete with no one can compete with you. Dao De Jing, chapter 9. Filling to fullness is not as good as stopping at the right moment. Over-sharpening a blade causes its edge to be lost. Line your home with treasures, and you won't be able to defend it. Amass possessions, establish positions, display your pride. Soon enough, disaster drives you to your knees. This is the way of heaven. Do your work, then quietly step back.